Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Clair Obscur Expedition 33. What's the volume like on here? That is apparently right, it's just blaring on the title menu. It's not on an exercise bike today. It is a morning episode, but unfortunately I had to go out to, thought I had to go out to the GPs. Turned out not, but that's on me. And so I had to be up and showered, and I don't necessarily want to immediately get all sweaty now I've come back and I'm clean.
Yeah. We can debrief along the way. Let's head east to Esquie's nest.
Sick, right, okay. That, by the way, that was nice. I was like, where are we going? Let's head east. Yeah. And that's what we'll do. Yeah, there was a bit of a cliffhanger last time. Mael had a... Do we not have... What's her face with us? Ciel. Apparently it's just the three of us. It's fine. We get to look forward to that. Yeah, so the double cliffhangers were... cliffhanger number one is we have a new party member to control with a very interesting looking combat system. Hopefully I get to grips with that. And the other one, of course, was the grey-haired man, I think is the title we're going for on this. And I think he said Alicia. I think was the name of the woman in the porcelain mask. We're blaming Mael and asking her to return home, which I guess so I haven't. This is the first time I've played this. If you don't remember, it's all completely new to me. But I was wondering, is this? I mean, obviously, it's going to be linked in no small part to all this business with the curator. But I wondered also, like the big alarming difference with her was her being that much younger. And I even wondered if the grey-haired man, even when he first arrived, might have been Gustav later. But I'm leaning towards not, if that's Alicia. And I'm still not really sure, like about Lune. So, please, well, I suppose by the time I publish this, I'll likely have completed it. Maybe, for everyone else, don't post spoilers in the comments. But yeah, Lune's arrival felt very much like she was in Gustav's head. The entire thing has felt a lot like we're in Gustav's head or some sort of purgatory. So, yeah. Ancient Sanctuary is... Oh, do we have to just leave through that? No, there was like a door. Yeah, okay, so we go through the door here. And then we can come out around. So yeah, I was absolutely convinced from the introduction of Lune earlier that this was all a kind of Gustav-based dream, but now we've kind of moved on a bit. I'm not sure if maybe I was wrong on that. I wasn't mad keen on the way she was introduced, because as soon as you make it feel like everything's a dream, then you lose a massive amount of gravity to actions and things. It becomes much less important, running off to find Mael if Mael herself might just be a dream. I am going to fight this person because I haven't fought anything for a while. Apparently it's closer than I thought. So do we start... No, so we have to put them into the party. Okay. You say perfect. I say possibly not perfect. Skills. Not really much we can do here other than... Well, you might as well actually... You've got the points for it, so... Oh, great, okay. Oh, well, in that case... Maybe we'll switch... Whoa, why is it doing that? Obviously moved the mouse ever so slightly. It's really bad. Never mind. He's going to do some... Gustav's going to do shooting. Yeah, why is it defaulting to these keyboard things? That's... Why is that happening? That's actually really, really frustrating. Right, okay, never mind. I think that just kills you, doesn't it? Right, and then you... there's not much point in doing it on the other one. That is actually really getting on my tits. Okay, bad shot. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we would need to swap out someone to bring her in, which I just don't know if I'm willing to do that right now, because we're such a... That's the coral things. We've got such a good sequence going on. I guess we really should, shouldn't we? We'll try it. Things there. That's back home. This is it the coral? But where's this? Okay, map, please. Yeah, I think that's just the other road into the Abyss cave, isn't it? Well, nevertheless, we could go to the Hidden Gestural Arena. Right, okay. No time like the present to learn a new party member. You might as well try this, because sometimes it'll work. Yeah! Okay. Well, it looks like we've got our keyboard powers back. Right, okay, no charge. So, skills. Focused foretell on you. Resistant, alright, fine. I guess we will do... We're going to get a marking shot, but everyone else is going to get a go anyway. We'll just lean straight into overcharge. I don't think that's going to do much for us, is it?
It's weak.
Yeah. Okay, timing completely off.
Look out.
Okay. Not bad. I went for the parry every time and it did not work out. Right, you... Yeah. Right, okay, so we've got 1 AP per fortel consumed, so we could keep stacking it, but doesn't seem much point. I guess it feels like she'd be quite good at bosses, maybe? As it is... Heal self, okay. We need more stuff. Oh yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. We don't necessarily need to consume damage. And we'd need 2 to get the... Okay, well let's try... Yeah, that didn't work out very well, did it? Yeah, I'm never going to get that on there. Yeah, Ciel is that wasn't the performance of champions. Oh, there was something that we got here if we got a new party member, which we now have. Yeah. Artist for... Okay, fine. Again, we're not going to change it, but at least we have it now. If we can find thematic reasons to do so, maybe we shall later. For now, let's head east. I mean, this looks pretty favourite, but we'll go around this way just in case there's shinies. Again, is it bloom? Or just the general mistiness and fogginess of it? I'm not so sure about. Right, okay. What do we reckon? No. Right. We got told about danger before. We're not going to get told about danger a second time. Unless we can just go through there, but I have my doubts. Oh, that's leaping. Was this the arena thing? Because if it is, I might have another pop at this. Yeah, go on. I think we will stick with Mael. She is our best party member. Oh, we're not at full health. So this is going to be an interesting one.
Ready to parry.
Okay, really bad start. Right. Good. Right, okay. Skills. Just right. Yeah. Okay, there's the one we wanted. Good. Skills. Bad. Right, okay. Still burning, so I guess we'll go Swift Stride again. Oh, there it is. God, pressing that B button so fucking hard. It's really hard not to. Punching or the... That was really bad. I feel like we can do this. I just haven't done very well at all. There's nothing there that... No, okay. Okay, well. Right, we might as well get a couple of those on. I think we'll go with 5, yeah. No. No? Maybe, actually. Yeah.
Ready to go.
Stanceless, but not for long.
On fire.
God, I'm going to try the counter. Okay, yeah, that was the play.
On me.
I'm going to try dodge. Yeah.
The dance begins.
Right, okay.
Strike.
Okay. Protecting last stand, gain shell if fighting alone. I mean, I kind of feel like it sort of behooves her to have all of these, really. If she's going to take this on. Yeah. Right, health, defense, thing. Okay. So she is absolutely set up to do that. And then can you maybe take SOS Shell, lovely as it might be, and go Breaker. And then can we just check your things here? Looks good to me. You've got another one. Did we lose Burning Shot? We're going on that. Sound critical. No. Marking shots. And you're all good. Okay. He will fight. Mael will fight. And he will destroy you. No one will destroy me, but...
Ready to parry.
Okay, simple punch, very nice. So, let's hope for fire. Good. Let's hope for Swift Stride. Right.
Ready to parry.
Okay, I didn't get a single block in. Right, okay. That's okay. I need to learn those combos. Right, come on.
Let's dance.
Okay, so he's got double slow. think maybe she gets the gun thing actually from the gun at... Wait, what? Swift stride, yeah. No. Never gonna happen. Oh. Yeah. I think we're a little way off doing this guy. We'll try
Ready to go.
healing ourselves and yeah, but the mild parries don't. Okay. I mean, we'll try, but I'm not terribly optimistic about this. So, okay, so.
Time to hit big.
Yeah, okay, right, well.
Precise strike.
He's getting there. That was really bad timing there. Nah, I think we're going to come back later on that one. I'm not saying it's not doable, it's just... Yeah. Also, we're kind of already at capacity for the... whatever we're calling them these days. Oh, I suppose we have got to level up, haven't we? So maybe your agility's poor. Your necessarily want that. Like, I think speed. To be honest, like, even just okay, no, we'll boost luck because well, we have boosted luck. I just don't like you having. Oh, you've no points available anyway. I don't like your defense being that low. Right, and then learn skills for you. You're on away. Right, you're on 4. So what are we going for with you? We've never had cause to need that, really. I don't think we might need that in future is the thing. I guess we'll do that. No, and oh, you now have yeah, we can now have a look at things for you. Crystal Crush, Terror, blah, 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 Wildfire. Every turn. I mean, that's really quite interesting, isn't it? Given that we are fire-based. Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll move down that line. Alright, well in that case, fine, we'll do one more go at this thing. Yeah, he's got like 4 different attacks. It just makes it like an absolute nightmare.
to parry.
Decent hit, but I mean, yeah.
Oula, faut sauvegarder.
Oh, never mind. Once she's upgraded everything, we might be able to get Thingy to do it. Shiel. Like I can imagine Shiel being quite good. Like especially if we customize her for that fight. Well, just because we can kind of just like stack the. This is west. East is this way. Yeah. Yeah, we can stack the whatever it is, the cards on, and just use it to cycle heals, and then just try and defend our way out. Even though it fucking wrecks my knuckles. Right, okay. Well, that guy ended us rather severely last time, but this is next time. Oh, can we not get there yet? Okay. So have we gone completely the wrong way around all this? Because, yeah, you might be wondering why I don't run everywhere. It's partly because I'm looking around to see if you know, there's any hidden bits and pieces, and it's also partly because I can't. My problems with my hands mean that like. I think I can get that, can I? Yeah, I should be able to take them up. Problems with my hands mean like that actually using the trigger for sustained periods gets painful. Right, okay, I pressed the wrong button. So, no advantage for us.
It's locked on you.
Okay, good start, Mile.
Today.
Okay, so what do we want? Maybe we want her. That thing's gonna drop. I guess it's probably this actually. But it still gets the full tell on it. Right, we only need 3, so I don't even need that. Okay. What do we want to do it on? We might as well do both of these. I can see the thing. Right, okay. So we'll let the other person do that. Right, okay, so that's actually worked out a little bit poorly for us. Right, I guess we'll have to try this, but I don't think it'll hit, is the problem. No, that hit just fine.
Take him down.
Gustav, don't die!
Right, what's your health like? Not spectacular. Can you do harvest? You can. Yep.
Oh, you can.
That's not bad. Although she's about to just make it irrelevant with Charlotte isn't even thinking. Ooh. Cruella. Oh, that's a really hard word. I feel like I'm just going on here and just like moaning about my various ineptitudes. First my hand, now I have I had as a child a low-key speech impediment, which means that like I had years of therapy to say my L's and R's, and I can do them now most of the time and get away with it, but the exception being when I have to bounce between the two. I'm kind of tongue-tied at the bottom of my mouth. My tongue's sort of kind of rooted, so I have to do my L's and R's in a different way. Cruelaram is how that's pronounced. Something like that. Right, okay. Oh, wow.
What have we here?
Yeah, what have we here? Right, so we basically just went out the gate in completely the wrong way. But now we have made our way down here and everything looks okay. I probably should just check that Cruelaram is still the play. Sorry, Lanceram is still the play. 253. Not much in it. Physical and ice. But that uses defense. We're better with defense, so I think we're down back to this. I kind of like that with the weapons, you know. Feels like, yeah. Feels good, man. Yeah, I do. Right, okay. Fine. Fine. And I will change with Gustav any haircut or thing that makes him look slightly less like Robert Pattinson. So, oh wait, was there a fight thing with this guy? Yeah, no. Again, I really like the speed with which we get in and out of that. Why fanny about, you know? Right, Gustav, your wardrobe. You've got Gastral, which looks brilliant, but we're definitely not having that. I think I prefer you with standard. We're definitely not putting you back in the suit. I can't like that. And this. Cool. Okay, I can risk a little bit of running if I go in. No, I was about to say with one of my better fingers, but they're all fucked. That's just the monsters at the start. Missed. Right. Hello. Lost Gastral? Gastral. Okay. Right. Looks like we have an area. Yeah, okay. Excuse. Oh. Oh yeah, I'll level up for you. When fighting in the other fights, what would make things better for you? I think I like speed. For you just need to get your defense, so your defense is just miles too low. I know it's going to affect your power, but like, you just can't. Right, learn skills. None for you, none for you. Right, so are we going for the 10? Or are we going for the... Deals damage and plus hotel to every other burning enemies. Yeah. Firing shadow. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I think we have to go this way to get it, so... Okay. Alright. There's he. Oh, looks like we're going straight into this.
Gogor said to shout the password as loud as we can. Well, Gustav, you're the loudest.
Really? Hey.
Come on, don't be shy.
Get out of my way! Jeez,
No. It's just it's the password.
I think that's quite good, actually.
Look, I am very sorry. It's just that Golgra told us that's the password, and
Come on, it's a gesture. I've forgotten in about a minute.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That was really good. Unfortunately, we're not going to go in yet because I want to see if there's things that we can get up here. It doesn't look like it. There is that over on that side. What about this, though? Yes, I thought so.
This will be useful.
What will be useful? What? Okay, that's great and all, but what was it? And why will it be so useful for us? Inventory. Recently obtained. Yeah. Abysseram. Pictos. Okay, quest items. Journal from this. Yeah. Red Pictos. Oh yeah, we got that, didn't we? Teens. I'm imagining that we can probably... Oh, okay, it was the colour of Lumina. Right, fine. I'm imagining with the... what's it called? With those, like, weapon upgrade things. None of the names land with me. This is something... And it's been a struggle for this all the way through. Do people... Like, I'm not good at foreign languages. There's something about them that, like, I've studied them quite a bit over the years, but I would not describe myself as a natural. And I've talked before on the channel about, like, Japanese names particularly, like, really are just something that just doesn't land with me no matter how hard I try. But, like, the names of things in this, like, I think that, like, other than Gustav, I think those are some fairly difficult names. Like Mael is not even... I'm not even getting the pronunciation right on that. Similar, Lune and Shiel, like yeah, they're just not names that I would often be saying. But if we go into... no. If we go to where are we? Gustav, the Pictos or Picto, the Luminas, like these are things that are easier to say, but for some reason they're not quite landing with me. I don't know whether that's like sort of cultural or my own personal incompetence, or you know, it's just. We talk about this a little bit on another playthrough where like I struggle with some naming things, and as I said, I don't know if it's me or.
Interesting decor.
Esquie is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know. Getting a bit of deja vu again.
The light here. It feels a little. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Again, like art direction. First off, let me just try this side because I'll go straight on ahead last, I think. Many arms. Okay, that's fine. And do we have any way up to the right? Doesn't look like it to me, so I'm guessing that's a jump across thing. Fairy stuff. Anything exciting down this way? No. Not going to complain too much on that. We've had a fair amount of having to navigate through other areas. So. That's definitely not. Yeah. Well, onwards we head.
What have we here?
What will most likely end up being outfit money for outfits that we are unlikely to use because just don't generally roll that way. Nothing new. Right. Oh.
No Esquie.
Ooh. don't know. He seems nice.
Oh, it's you. Hello again, my terrible swim friend. You finally come to learn to swim?
I'm not that fond of water.
Actually, that's sort of why we're here. We need to cross the sea. Golgr said you could help.
Mon ami, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Pardon me?
In the stories, they say Esquie likes to solve riddles.
In what way?
I don't get it.
We really need to cross the sea. Would you please help us?
There's a lot of you to carry. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. I will need Flory.
Who's Flory?
One of my rocks.
Rocks.
See? Flory helps me swim. Soon by my art nemesis. One whose every step shakes the foundation of the world. The one known as Francois.
Okay.
Let me guess. Francois is located deep in Nevron-infested territory, right?
Oh no. He's right next door. Over there.
Oh,
Francois is my name.
okay. Well, I guess we could take a look.
Fantastic. Good luck, mes amis. Please, bring Flory back to me.
You seem to know me.
Yes.
How? I don't understand.
Men trip not on mountains. They stumble upon stones.
Okay.
Cool. It's got this is kind of a strange thing to say, perhaps. It's got like an almost well, not even almost. It's got a Ghibli-esque quality, like more than the Final Fantasy quality. Not that it ever, said, well, we only do this. Like, it's. Right, okay, so I guess we can't run too close to him or some shit. Yeah. No, I can't go there.
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah. Esquie is surprising.
Yes. Right, so we've got aerial points there. We've got undroppable drops there. Okay. Is that another one there? No, it's just the light. Alright. Right, let's go in the opposite direction to the light, because that's that. Okay, so we went... okay, I guess... Yeah, it's just a two-way thing. A bit excited, but no.
Great.
Just keep an eye out for anything that looks pretty clear. Okay, and a level up bit, which is... I guess we could use the thing. Do we need to heal? Especially. Right, so we're looking to get Flory and obvious boss arena. Oh, hello. Was this the previous room? Is that... No, this is a completely different room. Is it?
Well, that will help.
Yeah, if you say so. Right, so is there... Okay. And there wasn't a way down there, was there? To that thing. Okay, this is the previous room. Right, okay.
Nice.
Right, yeah, fairly nice, but I don't think we can get back is the only problem. No. No. Long way around, but don't mind. I don't mind it. I'm enjoying the environments. Whether or not I'll enjoy it so much if there's a second playthrough is a slightly different question. But on the first playthrough, that's absolutely fine. Right. Okay. So that took us one way this way. Were there other ways that way? I don't think so. I think it was fairly straightforward. Oh, it was this. Right, okay, yeah, fine. So. Right, okay. Hello. Francois.
There's nothing here.
Who dares enter my lair? You can't just walk into someone's home without knocking. That is incredibly rude.
Is that... Are you Francois? He's just a talking rock.
Wait, I thought Florrie was...
A rock? I am not a rock. Do you have rocks for eyes? You certainly have rocks for brains. I am clearly a turtle. Esquie! Stop sending hooligans over here!
Stop being a meanie. They're nice humans.
Then keep them on your side of the caves! Now get off my lawn!
It's okay. We'll leave. We're just here for Florrie.
So, not only are you intruding, you're here to steal? Oh my word! Humans! Well, over my dead body! Rah!
Oh, there is a fight. Okay. Okay, so what we will do... Skills will be focused foretell. That's fine. Skills will be breaking the rules. Alright.
Look out!
Okay, that is fairly strong, I do agree. And rather difficult to dodge. You... I think I'm going to shoot you. Okay, that was completely ineffectual. And now we'll use an item. A small revive tent on this one.
Oh, thanks.
Right. I think we'll try skills. Grim Harvest is going to need that. Okay, fine. Let's try another focus foretell.
Looking good.
Yeah, you say that, but we might yet be fine. The main thing is going to be getting a fire on it. I need you to be on fire though. Are you immune to this? Burn, right, okay, fabulous. And then we'll go skills, and then we'll go swift stride. And then we'll do that. Okay. Okay. I think we actually do items, small revive immediately.
Let's spill some ink.
Yeah, let's spill some ink indeed.
Our sense strike.
Okay. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. You do we mark or do we? I think we mark. I think we do. That just basically. Oh, we needed 2 for mark. Oh, well, piss.
It's locked on you.
Cool. We've got 1 more of these, so. We'll do a blast small revive tin.
Welcome back.
And she will do swift stride. We've actually got a few more shots before we need to do that, haven't we? Will she get them next turn anyway? We best not take the chance. Doesn't matter. Okay. Wanted first strike, 50% increased damage on the first hit. That is not something that interests me terribly, but I'll take it.
Let's put an end to this foolishness. I need to sleep like a turtle.
All this trouble for a tiny rock.
Take it and never come back.
François, you got smashed.
But know that I will never stop chasing you.
But you can't move.
Scram!
Right, okay, yeah. I will take that, and obviously we are expected to go that way, which seems fair enough. Nevertheless, we'll just check the corners just in case there's anything brilliantly exciting there. But new. I still feel like there should have been a way down to the thing. It looks like it might be a mine or something down on the coast. Oh, actually.
Esquie are very different from Gestrels and Nevrons.
I think the paintress created them too.
If not, who else?
Maybe they came from another world.
Maybe. Right, other thought was this, yeah, like, when if not now? Yeah, that's almost certainly one of those. Okay. Was that meant to happen? It's what I wanted to happen, but odd looking mushroom. The fact that it glows probably means it should not be consumed. Fair enough. Right, is there anything down this way? No. Alright, okay. Well, we're on full health, even if we don't have the things to do this with, so Okay, so first strike doesn't help us. It's fairly typical. That's what we wanted. Other than that, just yeah. Right. Okay. We basically just have to ride out the first bit. Unfortunately, there's not really much we can do. I guess you can actually do quite a lot, can't you? So. Stacking foretels.
Here's your card.
I mean, I might as well do that. Optimistic, possibly. We might as well do this while we're here. Bad rolls, but it doesn't matter. All we're trying to do is get the thingy up.
Let's spill some ink.
I mean, kind of, to be honest,
On me.
the better play is just sort of applying the burns for now. Right, so he's on overcharge, or his health is rather lousy. Right, and then you oh, you're joking, we need an extra thing. What are you doing? You're just gonna keep doing that. Nothing too exciting there. You've got full overcharge, but I think it's still doing its thing there, so let's just attack for now. Some more health up. Right, okay. You can now do Grim Harvest. Very nice. It took a bit of setting up. You, I think actually just at this point, no. Oh, we need one more for Swift with it. Okay. More burning. So he does it. Oh, 4 turns of Twilight. Ooh, interesting. Well, at this point, I think we still focused Foretell. I kind of think, yeah, I'm just doing that. It wasn't quite perfect because it was 4 dodges for 3 attacks, but still. I mean, I guess, what have we got? High Dark, consumes awful attack. Maybe it'll break him.
Lady Luck smiled today.
Okay. Right, you know. I'm beginning to see damage being done. I think we can go for an overcharge here.
Will those who come after?
And yeah, just focus what's out. And you. Yeah. I guess we kind of get a second overcharge. So it'll be the rubbish assault. And the burn might do it. It does. And we got more baguette stuff. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I feel like I tried to check that all the way through, but it's apparently not successful. Which way was it? Well, when in doubt, go right, but no, it wasn't this way, it was the other way. I think. Nope, it was definitely the other way. Right, okay. Well, those of you, and I know there are some of you out there who are a massive fan of wall textures, can really drink in this moment. What is our health situation, by the way? Pretty good. So I guess we'll keep our Estes for later.
You got Flory. That's not Flory.
What do you mean, that's not Flory?
Ha! I never had Flory. Your rock is still on the Stone Wave Cliffs.
He got me good.
Wait, does this mean you won't help us?
If you promise to get me Flory, then we can be buddies.
Can't you swim without Flory? We saw you flying just now.
Oh, you're much too heavy. I need my rocks.
Your rocks.
Alas, I've lost them all. I can do much more than swim. I can fly into space. I used to fly all the time with my best friend Versa.
We'll help you find your stones.
Oh, how lovely of you.
Wait, Francois said the Stone Wave Cliffs.
All the way to the north. Just aim for the B-33. Oh, I'll meet you outside.
Nice. Just, yeah. Thank you. Oh, not nice. Failure. Gross failure. looking at my Steam achievements and not at the actual game screen. Right, okay. This is good though. And we'll just check we're not going to miss anything. Okay. Oh, that looks like a... one of those things that gives a lot of experience or stuff. What's this over here though? What or who? Oh. Disappointing.
Expedition 66, Marcel. Damn you, Esquie, and your stupid mushrooms. Your friend acted with no problem, but it also seems your friend was immortal. That's the sort of extremely relevant detail that you should mention at the start. Oh, stop crying. You're not the one about to die. I can't believe this is the end of our expedition. We've learned nothing and achieved nothing, and we're not even leaving anything useful for future expeditions. Damn it all, I should never have trusted a giant talking marshmallow. Great, and now I'm losing consciousness.
Okay. It's a tonal thing. Right, so, ooh, we fell off, and by fell off I mean jumped off. Right, let's start from this wall. That really feels like it should have been something, but maybe it will be later. Cool. I feel like maybe that's it. We'll lose this particular one. Right. Ah, okay. Right. Very good. Thingy in 3 turns. That is not a problem in the slightest. We will go for skill, focus, foretell, obviously. We will go for shoot until burn. Shoot until burn. She won't be able to do that, she does that, will she? Ooh, I kind of screwed this up. I've not done very well here. Right, I don't think we've got any chance to do it, all because we ballsed up the first part. If this doesn't catch fire, we're screwed. Nope. Right, okay, so what have we got? I guess we have to go spark. Yeah, well, I'm not going to get this one. Right, okay. Skills, what have you got? It's going to be Sealed Fate.
Your fate is sealed.
Yeah, it was a reasonable chunk of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah. I mean, we didn't do well, but it also just went really friggin' badly. Right, okay.
Let me paint death!
Oh, it broke it. Does that make any difference? I mean, you've not really got any foretell, have you? So I guess you'll get some next turn. Okay, fine. Right. So you just have to hit it with everything you've got, which in your case will be just one per se. Will it? I think so. That's not good enough. Not unless something spectacular happens here. I can't really see what would. We go skill. We go marking shot. You've got 2 points with which to do something. It's Twilight Slash, but there's nothing there, is there? Oh! We got it! Whoa! Okay, and that got the thing there as well. I'm not sure that I'm gonna go for a wee in a sec. Oh, actually, maybe we're right. Okay, so those will be our recruits, and then we have perhaps people on the side who assist us at a given time. I need to take a quick toilet break. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not sure with with the characters that I've got here, my favourite party at the moment is still very much Lune, Gustave, and Mael. Mael is obviously, you know, our main damage dealer. I mean, I guess we could do Shiel, Lune, and Mael. I should give that some thought. Because like Lune is doing like consistent damage, for actually quite cheap, in terms of AP. Whereas Gustave does like spike damage, but otherwise it's not, you know, it's not setting the world alight really. I thought that might have been a thing that we wanted, but it wasn't. Right, are we A, stuck up here forever, or B, can we get up somewhere? You'd think there'd be some handles, and you'd think, right. Fabulous. I have, however, lost my bearings again. Is this can't be the same bit as before, is it? I think we. This is his chamber. Right, okay, let's just follow it around again. First time around, like the sort of the backtracking at the moment feels right. I don't, doesn't feel grating. Probably, I think if it was much longer, then yeah, the feeling might be much different. But as it stands now, right? Okay, so that just brings us up over there. Fine. Okay, happy enough with that. As I say, whether or not on a second place here, it would be as easy to forgive as perhaps a slightly different question.
Useful.
AP on battle start is not awful. Are we? Has anybody got like a hideously out of date? You've got augmented counter. You can't still need augmented counter. Yeah, I mean, we never hardly ever counter attack anyway. So what have we got? 90 health and 4 critical rate versus 320 health. Well, no one's going to complain about that. Oh, it looks like it just wants us to go down. That looks like it's going to take us back around to the start. This looks like it's going to level us up. No, it's not going to level us up because we haven't been up a level. I think we'll rest on this one actually. And then I guess we go and find these damn cliffs of whatever they were. Okay, 10 foretels of the same target and can reach 20 foretels during twilight. Esquie ability unlocked. Navigate impenetrable terrain to discover new areas on the continent. Nice. X. Okay. Okay, cool. So Esquie's, if you'll pardon the repeated likenesses to Final Fantasy VII, Esquie is like a chocobo. That works for me. I do want to go back to the first island if we're going to do that, because there are things there. That was the gateway into the woods. We don't want that. Yeah, that we will now have access to with Esquie. We'll, if we can find it, and there it is, the I'm going to tentatively call the Grease Bridge. Oh. Failures to navigate. Right. Oh, no. The wrong button. I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this, but okay. I don't know. Keep fucking doing stuff. Yeah, sure. Somehow gets a level up. Right, it was down here, I think. There was, yeah, you. Right. Oh. How do we... So dismount... Right. Oh, we can't... Oh, it just means that we've been there. Okay. Hello.
We can use that.
Yeah, I guess we can. Is the ancient gestural city like something? Okay, this is cool. Fixed camera angle.
Useful.
Lights of the past. I wonder why the... Gotta say though, there was a reason why Final Fantasy VII had, you know, a certain amount of clarity of view and not all this fucking fog. Or are we not meant to be able to access this until... Right, okay. I like it when a camera angle says something. I'm less keen when the camera angle. Was just there to block us. Let me just go back through one more time, just to check that this was not a glitch. Oh, that's fun. Right, okay. I guess something else. Oh, and the rocks come back if we haven't.
I'm the fastest ball.
Okay. Fair play, Esquie. Right, okay. I don't remember there being loads of other stuff, but we'll have a quick scan around. There are some rocks, but it doesn't look like... I think that's just part of the the area we left, isn't it? Not much point going back to Spring Meadows, he says, speculatively. There is the bit over here. Is there anything that was kind of down to the south from here? I don't think there was. No, that's just literally just taking us in a great big loop. Right. Okay. We are still in absolutely no position to be taking on what's it called? The things in that thing to the east. To the east. There. What was it called? The small bourgeon. Right. Ooh. Turns out you can fall down. Not quite sure it's safe to be there, folks, but whatever. Right, do we know where we're going, for the record? Esquie's Nest. Okay, so the exact opposite way to where we're heading. That seems perfect. Do I want to have another go at the final boss of the thingy arena? No, not particularly. Oh, that's interesting. So is this... I guess we can't do much from here already at this stage, but let's have a look.
Oh, this looks like fun. This looks like a waste of time.
Okay. What are we looking at? End of the park office. Right, okay. Oh god, that's it. Holy shit, right, okay. Here it is. The minigame to end all pissing minigames. Right, okay. Alright, let's go. Or do we just have to get over to him? I shouldn't be able to come back. Oh, okay, fine. Right, well. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're not off to a flyer with this. Oh Christ. Right, okay. Right. Well, okay, well this is the rest of the episode then, I guess. Right, okay. Okay. I've got to say, the sea and water on this is extremely distracting. Cool. It's also the fact, and like, you probably haven't noticed this that much, or well, maybe you have, I hadn't, that he's off centre, so that you can, like, it gives you room to see what's ahead of you, but it also just means that he's constantly just veering in. Well, he also slides. It's not him veering in because of the off centre when you're moving. He's constantly doing that. I was looking at the map ahead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Okay, so not enough to roll then, I guess. So we don't need a jump there. We do need a running jump there. That's okay. I just want to know. That felt unfair, but okay. As Lune said, this feels like a waste of time. Let's make her do it. I don't think the character models are any different, but yeah, okay. Flying for a bit there. Yeah, you kind of want to land not like that, honestly. Like you want to end like land straight into the edge of it. Like that. Yeah, or like that. So in actual fact, it might be better to jump from there. No, apparently not. Or was it just because we waited for the tide to come down? Maybe that was the difference. And that next one. Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. Oh, shit. Like case in point. Okay, right, yeah. So just always remember that you're constantly falling off. And not to get too hung up on the what's coming up ahead to the extent that you lose sight of what you're on. Okay. Right. It might be skillful timing, but I think it's actually more going to come down to just pot luck. Well, that would have been brutal, wouldn't it? Right, okay. So what we need to do is... that. Right. Okay. So let's get off centre. Where is it? It's there. Right. Okay. Okay. So wait till we're the other side of the hole. Jump. Right. Now what? Where the fucking hell are we going next? Right. Okay. Onto there. Oh, but there's... right. Okay. Right. Right. What balls is going on here? I can't be expected to reach that, surely. It's fucking miles away. Right, just let me see. There's no, like... the only thing I can think of is if there's like a grip thing on it. Because we're not going to get anywhere close to that. I guess we go for it, but I guess at the lowest point. Okay, I completely misjudged that, but whatever. Okay, so it goes up to like about the thing, okay. Yeah. A manly swimsuit, thanks. Oh no. Right. So it's counting down from both sides. So 16? Or is it 17 because of the way? Okay, the ladies. Right, yeah, I mean, I guess that, you know, it is the tradition. So, I can't go back that way anyway, so I guess I just have to... Oh. Right, so we've done that, and I don't think we need to do anything else here, do we? I'll have a quick mosey and just see if there was anything. Was that fun? Not especially. Is this a beach? I'm not sure. It's an awful lot like a load of cliffs to me, but not even like a stone beach, just that. But anyway, we got some swimsuits. Again, swimsuits almost kind of a mandatory thing in JRPGs, although they generally lend themselves better to things like Persona, where everything's a bit ridiculous.
An advantage.
Fuck off. Right, okay. Than more serious ones. But anyway. Right. So we've done that. That was that where we came out of Esquie? Like what was this? This was the Hidden Crystal Arena. Have we gone? Confusing map. It is, okay. Sorry, it must be bad watching this because, like, again, you it's a lot easier to see these things, I think, when you're the one watching than when you're the one navigating and trying to manage everything else. Do we have time to do this? Yes, I think we do. Well, I'm assuming that Yellow Harvest is where we're meant to go. And if it isn't where we're meant to go, then we can use this to take a break. I do have some of the jobs that I need to do. Anything here? Oh yeah, who? Looks like quite a few people. Right. Haven't given you any might all the way from the start. And it is very tempting to not bother to start now. You've got health. You've got decent defense. I think we're going to do crit on you. I just think that'll add something. Okay, right, it was just him. And bastard bar. Critical hits generate 2 additional charges. It's a nice power in theory. With that said, I'm not sure that he's ever going to be able to get it. Is the augmented first strike is kind of useless. But anyway, burning mark we don't have, so right, okay, and his crit rate should be pretty reasonable. Right, no, good stuff. Yeah, skills. So overcharge, obviously. Lumiere Assault is actually pretty useful. Marking shot we occasionally use. I just almost never use it. Occasionally use it. Yeah. I don't think from fire is something I'm really expecting to see any use from strike storm. The problem with him is he doesn't generate enough stuff really. Like guard up, deal so 2 leaves loads of. No, we don't care about that. Deals low target and applies defense. We don't care about that. That would be nice if it were it not for the fact that Spark is just a lot cheaper. So, yeah, nothing doing for her. Searing Bond. Oh, Searing Bond actually applies Foretell, which is kind of rare. Phantom Blade did really well. Grim Harvest we want. What's Twilight Slash? We did use that. What was Sealed Fate? Ooh. I think I'm gonna remove. No, I'm gonna put Searing Bond in for. You see, that's just a weird way of doing it. Yeah, we're gonna take away her self heal. And go with that. Because like extra sources of Foretell are just going to be so useful. We can always give it her at the end. Hello? Oh.
Size of a mountain.
Is it eating the mountain?
That would appear to be yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, here's hoping that the one that's supposed to do something there. Cutscene. Is this just a good old-fashioned fight? Oh, look, I haven't had one of these in a while. No. Okay. Maybe you're not the only one seeing it. But, yeah. Okay. That's fine. I want to see anyway. Okay, well that looks outwardly hostile, doesn't it? So, come on then, son. Let's come for a stroll up Let's Be Avenue. Cool, the ever useless first strike for him. Can we get a burn? Right, okay. No.
Finesse and grace.
I would like. Okay, I'll just. Okay. How many more do we need before it will proc? We need 3 points, so nothing doing for her. I think we go in that case with Spark.
On me.
Very good. Skills, focus, foretell. Applies damage. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, let's do that. But not on you, on you. Okay. Fabulous. Right, okay. And then she can pretty much do whatever she likes and should die. Oh. Unfortunately she doesn't have the AP for it. That's unfortunate. See, I'll just... Well, yeah, sure. Goltram, it's level 7. That is a Gustav weapon of Earth. So, yeah, let's do it with power, please. Yeah, this because it uses defense. I mean, it's going to do more damage, I think. I guess we'll give it a go. Okay. So there's going to be 1 or 2 people to practice our fighting on here. No. Oh yeah, there's definitely 1 or 2 people to practice our fighting on. Well, let's go clockwise. That being the case. This is very similar to, there's a very famous fountain, I can't think what that is, the name of that is, but also to the one in whatever it was called, I wouldn't say Versailles, but wherever it was we left. Okay, right. So from you, I want... Right, okay, so you're going to be functionally useless, right? Okay.
Take him down.
Marked. We'll take... It's a weakness, but it didn't set them ablaze. How much for Spark is 3. You do Searing Bond on this one, which at least takes one of them down. Okay, bad.
It's locked on you.
Better. Okay, good. Not much this one will be able to do. So, can you get a burn on that one? Yeah, you can. Fantastic. Swift Stride. And she's ready to unleash Fury. I think we'll go... I think we'll probably just go marking assault on that one.
Get ready.
Alright, easy. Okay, nice work. Me. Okay, and with this we have got Twilight Slash. Night. We have got Perseid. Okay, well done, my Al. You are flooding into the lead. Okay. Alright. Oh, kind of felt like we almost had a route on there, didn't it? But kind of felt, it's not the same as felt, right? Okay, I guess we have to go the wrong way around for that, which is fine. There is a little bit of a path up here, but looks like that's meant to lead to nowhere. I thought there were two other dudes somewhere. Yeah, oh, there's those guys. Okay. Fine. Alright. What you got for me, boys? Oh shit, I should have taken that stupid weapon out. Alright. First strike. Yeah, absorbed. Right. Skills, marking shot. Great. Aim, see if we can get another shot on that. Weakness. Yeah. No, not attack. Yeah, spark. And you will go Searing Bond on you. Nice, good. Ooh, okay. I was not expecting that. Not much you can do. Plenty that you can do. I think probably the best thing is just to spark it, honestly. And you will Luminaire Assault. Oh shit, he swapped. Right, okay. Okay, right. Maybe you just sit in the corner and think about what you've done in that case. Have we got anything half decent? Do you know what, actually? Can you focused foretell on that? Maybe that'll do more. You actually don't have the points for it, which is a rare day with you. Well, yeah, lots of you, but oh, so the Luminaire Assault uses the damage of the weapon. Right, okay. Fine. Right. Cool. Well done, folks. More stuff gets learnt. Gulter comes down for yeah, we'll do that at the moment. Oh wait, was it that? So I wanted to do this by power. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, okay. As we go. I can't believe how fast and easily it seems to save. I mean, I guess it's... don't know. Hello. Oh, right, okay. Right, well... Frost weapon isn't really ideal. Maybe just that.
Let me help.
Right, okay. So we get one good shot. But it didn't do it. Okay. So, no. Shot. Right. Okay, Searing Bond. Cool, right, okay. Fantastic. Can we get another spark on you, please? Right, you. I guess we'll do this.
It's not in you.
Could have gone better. Grim Harvest would have been nice. That's going to be too much. I think we'll do that. Thoughts. Well, didn't make any difference, whatever. You are stanceless. Stanceless doesn't help anybody. Alright, that's what you get for trying to block everything. I think just for convenience I'm going to use the healing thing now. Okay. Oh, very nice. No, this was when we start. Ooh, don't do that.
We can use that.
Yeah, we can use that. Yeah, yeah. Not an earth-shattering discovery, but it's there, I guess. Right, so that went up that way. I presume that this is just a drop to... Yeah. Okay. This might not be a bad time to call it, you know. Attributes. Kind of amusing how little we've put on Mike thus far. Do we continue with that? I mean, honestly, it's kind of tempting. I guess we'll just keep stacking defense. You luck would give a little boost to attack power and speed, as well as being useful for your weapon. So we'll do that. You, I think we just need like speed generally for you. I think without speed you're kind of in trouble. You I honestly don't mind. I'll do speed because that's the thing that's recommended, but it won't matter hugely. In skills department, it's just saving up time for you, it's just saving up time for you, it's just saving up time for you, it's just saving up time for you. Oh well, technically speaking you could go for electrify, but we're not going to. I do like that as an idea. Deal increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until Lune receives damage. And then you just basically, just trying to dodge everything. You might even be able to combine that with shield. But ultimately, that's it. It's 2 hours 12. Got things to do. So let's wind down with a 5-minute chat and talk. It's not Francois. Francois was the other one. Oh, I can't even remember what it was called now. Is it like do we have it as like a quest item as a new? So like the whatever his name is, I don't, Echiri or something like that. That creature on the right. I'm liking I like the sort of the Ghibliism of that. When the God, I struggle to fucking remember what everything is bloody called in this game. Alright, come on. Esquie is that. The brush heads. I was a little uncertain about the brush heads at first because like we've come like flying in with this with like a hyper serious tone at the start. Like the prologue is well, not heavy is the wrong word, but it's serious, you know. And then right at the start of Act 1, that's pretty serious. You know, obviously people are dying left, right, and centre, and you know, like all this, you know, in not the nicest of ways. So when you've got the comedic brush heads dancing and everything being loose about them, I was like, is this going to fit in? But I think now that the rest of the sort of the kind of Ghibliisms of it have come in, I really like all the another, like, just part of the art direction. I mentioned the curator, and actually, like, the mimes were quite good, and then the fact that we've got like I've forgotten his fucking name again. Why does this not sit in my head? Come on. Esquie. Like, Esquie is another person who's part of Team Porcelain in his way. and like, what does that mean? And the fact that there's this, the way that the white grey-haired man is, you know, there's a moral sort of sense to that. I've just noticed that Lune's not wearing shoes. And for the record, go on, you wanted to see it. There it is. Those are some interesting tattoos. I assume that is what they are on her legs, unless she's got false legs. Just don't feel that she carries off Baguette as well as the others. An interesting thing. Okay, so it's a fairly retro thing for Gus. Okay. Very nice. That obviously we met her like that, so that, you know, kind of helps her with it. I noticed we've actually got the artist hair. It doesn't look awful, but I really just like that. Yeah, that's a good haircut. And for your final Baguette need, there's some seriously well ironed trousers that I can respect that. In fact, we go double Baguette. Love it. But again, we'll stick to that. Yeah. I'm liking the feel. It's well, it's how would I describe myself again? I would say cautious optimism. I feel like it's I feel like it's good. I'm enjoying it, but I also like. There's so many games that look like superficially on the surface like this, you know, in terms of like just moving around the world and this level of. I think maybe sometimes like my definition of AAA doesn't necessarily land with others. I would say that this is this to me is you know, quite a high budget release. It's how it looks and appears. I mean, and maybe, you know, if I'm wrong there and this is like a little indie game, and fair play to them, because I thought, you know, it's left me with the impression that it's bigger than it is. But you know, there's been a lot of games like this that have like dropped the ball, and right now we're still at the sort of we're still putting together the plot. We've done the setup, which has succeeded. You know, I think that I was a little uncertain about the Lune stuff and where that sits, and obviously, you know, I talked before about the Gustav and like, is this a dream or is this purgatory or not? But it's starting now to like there's a couple of pieces in place where I'm like, what's going on there? And I'm increasingly, again, this cautious optimism, I'm increasingly trusting the writers to carry this out. Like, whereas, again, this might come out in the middle of the Fire Emblem playthrough, you know, don't always trust, you know, Team Fire Emblem to make good on what they've added. But yeah. So yeah. So cautious optimism. So far so good. we'll see where it takes us next time. But for now, yeah, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Nope, apparently I won't, because I can't get control of my freaking cursor. Stop this! Come on. Right, there we go. Right, okay. Thank you very much. Can you... No, whatever. E, everyone. E. See you later.